I hope everybody has their stomach full. So it's time to make hearts and minds full. So my name is Shrihari. I'm an archaeologist by profession but an artist by passion. And today I'll demonstrate a piece while sharing my story. So let's begin. So my journey as an artist started since childhood, but I was really interested in arts, and initially when I was young, I liked to draw portraits a lot. When I started my social media journey as a 17-year-old, at that time I only wanted to become popular on Instagram, and like any other teenager, I used to participate in all these weird Instagram challenges, which required you to do something, give shoutouts to people, and maybe draw images of celebrity. But that part never really made me happy, because drawing someone or some people whom you cannot actually connect to does not make any sense. At one time, I was asked to draw a portrait of Ariana Grande, and I didn't even know who she was. But slowly, I changed my priorities. I asked myself certain questions, that art is not only about impressing people on social media, but it also has a very higher goal. And I thought that what else I can do in order to improve my art and in order to make it relatable and connected to more and more people. calculating that she wouldn't even let me speak. I'm sorry to really keep you waiting, but I'll definitely share the story behind it. So, when I started questioning my practice in art, that my art is not only meant to impress people online, but it has got some meaning to deliver. I grew up in an environment, in an educational environment where hobbies are discouraged, and people who are passionate about something, it is in our society it is often told that ये तो बस hobby है, इसे जाने दो, it won't bring bread on your table or it won't feed your family. But let me tell you that I today broke this stereotype because it is this art only which has decided my career as an archaeologist today. So I am really happy to share my story with you. I'm not really used to draw on stage, but this is a very wonderful experience. I'm being very candid right now, and I'm totally speaking out of script actually. This is not what I decided to speak. But this is a process which keeps you indulged, and you will forget everything. You will forget when to eat, when to sleep, when to drink, when to go out with friends and family. But the process is something which really engulfs you. Now, Indian art is typically misunderstood in many circles. In Indian art, what happens is that the forms are so unrealistic, but they are unrealistic for a reason. People often talk about that how bodies are disproportionate, and people often talk about nudity in Indian art, that why images are nude. But we often focus on such elements out of our own curiosity. But when we actually look into it, we understand that Indian art is mainly based on poetry. For example, you can see the eyes over here. So in Indian poetry, it is said that the eyes are based on lotus of an ideal person. The nose is often compared to beak of a bird, and the lips are compared to some other flowers. The overall face is compared to that of a moon, and the ears and the neck, it is compared to the shankha or the conch shell. And the tresses, okay, जो जुल्फे जो होती है, it is often compared to clouds. I think there is one Hindi idiom or Hindi saying which says कि जुल्फों के छाव में, जुल्फों के घटा में छुपा लो. So this is what actually means, and this is where it actually comes from. I want to share a story from Chitrasutra. Chitrasutra is an ancient Indian treatise on painting, and this very beautiful text describes that how surface for painting should be prepared, what pigments and what materials to use, and from where to secure them. It describes the proportion in which human bodies and the figures of gods are to be made. So, this Chitrasutra, despite all its intricacies, it begins with a very beautiful story, a conversation between two characters, Sage Markandeya and King Vajra. So, Vajra is a very curious student. He approaches Sage Markandeya and asks him that, "Oh great Rishi, please teach me the art of painting." At that point, Markandeya tells him that if you want to learn painting, you have to first learn dance. Sounds absurd, right? What has painting got to do with dance? But hold on. King Vajra tells that it's okay, you first teach me dance and later we can go about other things. Markandeya again replies that before learning dance, it is important that we learn music. And when Vajra agrees, okay, first we will learn music and later we will go about other things. At that point, Markandeya tells him that before learning music, it is important to learn singing. So you see that there are different forms of art, and today in this stage, people have presented different forms of art and will be presenting different forms of art. But the united spirit which lies behind it is one. Art is not linear, art is never linear, it is actually cyclical. One form of art inspires others. Poetry inspires music, music inspires dance, dance inspires painting. And probably being an archaeologist, this is what I think, that the millennia old traditional knowledge has been given down to us. First we had Vedas. If we are to take Indian example, Vedas inspired Samaveda, which is a text for music. Samaveda inspired many musical compositions. Those musical compositions, they inspired the icons of God. So this is how heritage has been handed down to us for us to cherish, for us to look after it, and for us to adore and appreciate. I have a saying, personal saying, that art is neither created nor destroyed. It is like energy. It only transforms from one medium to another. Earlier today morning, I overheard someone saying that the devil lies in details. But through my experience, I can certainly assure that devil does not lie in details. It is God who lies in details. Devil is just an illusion. Art is merely an illusion. But the immaculate experience which lies behind that art is nothing but God. So ultimately devil might feel it, devil ka parda ho sakta hai, but the beautiful essence, the true essence is encapsulated in art. And well, do you think it's finished? I don't think so. Thank you so much.